taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's a new month, March 3rd, 2025. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Dow futures up 123, NASDAQ futures up 137, S&P futures up 21. VIX down a little bit, about 1%. 19.42. Most stocks are green. Apple, Nvidia are in the red. See if we get a bounce or if we continue lower like we've been heading the last couple weeks. Morning, Abash. Morning, Ken. Morning, JG. Bell's going to ring here in about 10 seconds. There is the bell. S&P up 15, NASDAQ up 104. Morning, Adrian. On my main screen here, I've got Apple, Amazon, Coin, Meta, Microsoft, Netflix, Nvidia, Tesla. On my other screens, I've got Boeing, MU, PayPal, Goog, Baidu, Baba, Disney, AMD, PLTR, CRWD, SMCI, MSTR. Coinbase up 7%, PLTR up a little under 5%, Tesla up 3%. Bitcoin up to 92,000, so getting a little bit of a bounce. Apple pushing up. Went green. Nvidia on the struggle bus again. Meta really pushing up. Wow. Getting a second bar now. Coinbase coming down. Nvidia still coming down. SMCI coming down. That stock also, after shooting up, has really come down quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. Looking for some big volume bars here. Not seeing any quite yet. Microsoft coming down, getting weak. SMCI may be getting a big volume bar to the downside. S&P coming down. Big reversal in a lot of these stocks. Microsoft, Tesla, Nvidia, Coinbase, all pushing down through lows. Did not get any big volume bars. Nvidia now down just under 4%. Trading the 4 days to expiration option chain today. Keep an eye on Coinbase. I may get short coin. It's been, although it is strong, it is it's the strongest stock on the board, but it's just coming straight down. Just gonna watch it here. It's really struggling to get any type of momentum after the big pre-market push up. Can we get a week without some wild, crazy moves? That's the question. Yeah, there goes coin. I thought it might push down a little bit more. VIX is now in the green. So about a 25-point move down here by the S&P and since the initial push up. So it looks like we're in store for some big moves again. Now Nvidia's lost everything that it gained on that big push up at the end of the day on Friday. It's a tick or two away from a big volume bar there. Pretty close. Tesla, nice little reversal. VIX pushing up. I'm going to look at a little 1 DTE here. There we go. Got filled. Post that in my channel. Stair stepping down in volume here. So no volume runners, no mighty 90s yet. A lot of stair stepping down here in volume. You can see Meta Coin. Nvidia catching a little bit of a bounce. I mean, not a big one, so might look at getting short Nvidia here. See if it wants to stay. Don't leave on me. Well, came down already. I'll see if it pushes back up. S&P still coming down. S&P just went into the red. Let's see if it wants to stay red or come back green. VIX still climbing. The Meta pushed up and has come all the way back down. A lot of weak stocks here. Nvidia can push up just a little bit here. I was looking at the 120 puts in Nvidia. Kind of want to see it push up just a little bit. Put an order in it. 340. See if I can get filled. Filled at 335 in Nvidia. Little downside continuation runner. Would close half at 370. So for Nvidia, if it pushes above this little 3-bar spot here where it got pushed down, I would get out of it. Man, look at Coinbase still going down. That would have been a nice one to jump in. Tesla back down, coming back down to lows. VIX still climbing. Still not seeing any volume bars or mighty 90 setups. Down goes Netflix through lows. NASDAQ has gone red. Filled at 370 to close half my NVIDIA. Close another one at 405. VIX at highs of day. Now up 3.25%. Wow, what a drop in Netflix. Pretty much all stocks were green at the open. Now almost all of them are red. Filled at 405 to close another NVIDIA. So I'm glad I'm at least got short one of these stocks. Close another at 440. You would think with these pushes down here, we'd get a couple mighty 90 longs, but not yet. Can the S&P stop the flush or will it continue? Since the second bar started, it's come down about 40 points. Oh, wow. Filled at 440 in NVIDIA. Now the 1DTE does need some upside. Close another one at 480, another NVIDIA. This bar has been going for a minute and it went 20 points down and now 12 points up. And these are some wild days. Don't usually have to deal with that type of movement this as long as we've been dealing with it here. Amazon has a little mighty 90 long. I'll see if it comes back down to lows. NVIDIA actually has a mighty 90 long as well. I'm going to go ahead and close my NVIDIA since it's got this mighty 90 long signal. I only had two contracts left. Filled at 425 in NVIDIA to close. Nice trade there. Watching Amazon, see if it'll come back down. Give me an entry for the mighty 90 long. It's already popped up quite a bit. NVIDIA back down to 119. Yeah, probably missed Amazon. S&P futures getting a big bar. It's red at the moment. Real close to flipping green though. You can, if you look at Amazon, see that this is a really good mighty 90. Had a nice price push, nice volume pop. Even came down a little bit further right out of the gates. And now it's had a really nice bounce. That would have been a really nice mighty 90. Disney has pretty much stayed strong throughout all this. I tried trading Disney last week, and it's just such a tight range. It was just hard to get any profits out of it. One DTE, my one DTE that I placed about 10 minutes later than normal, still doing okay. I mean, because it was so wide. Yeah, look at that little two green bar out of Amazon Foreman. Would have been a nice mighty 90. Nvidia still staying weak. It's really struggling. I got out of it because of the mighty 90 signal, but going to be interesting to see how low Nvidia goes before it finally bounces. You know, it's going to rebound at some point, but when will that be? You know, S&P looking at 7 straight red bars. Yeah, down comes Nvidia and Amazon again. So Amazon, if it comes back down here a little bit more, I might jump in along on that mighty 90. See what this next bar does. Nvidia's touching lows of day. Just not sure that the flush is over with. A few of these stocks are getting 3 green bars in a row. Any type of move up is going to help my 1 DTE. What could also help it would be some theta decay. And Nvidia still struggling. I closed out my final 2 contracts just because I didn't like that mighty 90 setup being long. It's a pretty good looking mighty 90 setup. And I only had 2 left, so just took the profits, but it's kind of acting like it wants to continue lower. You got to think if Nvidia gets back down, it's coming back down into the teens, 118. You got to figure you're going to have some buyers start buying Nvidia again. I almost feel like getting short. I almost feel like getting short Nvidia again. I mean, it's just kind of setting up like a downside continuation. Nasdaq is now down 110 after being up over 100 points at the open. MSTR up almost 5%, but has done nothing but come straight down. S&P had about a 60-point move down from the second bar to lows of day. It's kind of stabilizing now, but not really seeing signs of a bounce yet. Anybody else seeing anything they're interested in getting in right now? Getting a little bit of consolidation from some of these stocks: Amazon, Coin, Netflix. So getting a little bit of consolidation. Does that mean we're going to go lower here in a bit, or the bounce going to happen? Did he is kind of touching lows of day? Looks like in some news here, I'm seeing Zelensky ready to sign mineral deal. Okay, that changed pretty quick. I don't know if that's affecting the markets here or not. Either way, we haven't gotten really any good signals on volume runners. There's been a couple decent mighty 90s. They haven't fully played out yet. Not much movement here the last 15, 20 minutes, though. Amazon still hasn't produced two consecutive greens on that mighty 90, and neither has Nvidia. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I did size down in my one DTE a little bit. I just kind of noticed Airbnb did not flush at all. I'm going to try to get long some Airbnb here as it's trying to go through highs on the 145 calls. Filled at 218. $145 calls in Airbnb. I got filled at 218. So I'm looking for it to push through highs of day here. S&P's bouncing a little bit here. And I would close half at 240. It just never flushed. And then if we do get a bounce, you would think it would continue to rip up. One DTE is back in action. There, Amazon's going. That's why you wait for your two consecutive bars. I mean, even in NVIDIA. One DTE back to about break even. Let's see. I'll put Airbnb over here where Apple is. Haven't traded Airbnb in a while. So you can kind of see it pushed. Oh, it did actually. It had a big volume bar. I didn't even notice that. And then it just kind of chopped. Now I'm looking forward to continue upward. Yeah, everybody's pretty quiet today. Hopefully I'm not just talking to myself. No, Ken's listening. It's been hadn't been too much going on here though, really. Yeah, it's just there's not a lot on Mondays. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. My son's high school. I was gone Friday to state wrestling, and they won the Class 3 state championship. In fact, they had the state title the team state title clinched before the finals even started, and they had 5 kids in the finals, and all 5 won state championships. They just dominated. It was awesome. Yeah, they've got a great group of kids. 3 kids going to wrestle Division 1, 2 of them wrestling at the Air Force Academy. Back to back, they won last year too. So pretty elite program. And we're getting some consolidation there with the S&P. You can kind of see it's been in about a 30-point range now for 30 minutes. I'm gonna hold off just a little bit longer here. I'm gonna hold off here a little bit longer just to see if this push up is going to continue. See if we get those two pushes, or perhaps we just got the one push and now we're gonna chop. Give it just a little bit longer before I enter. Netflix trying to rebound. What I'd like to see is a little push back up here to about where it opened and then start chopping. SMCI kind of staying weak. Yeah, S&P kind of struggling to push up. We'll see if it kind of breaks through that. Oop, I got filled. Filled at 242. Close half my Airbnb. Close another Airbnb at 263. But the S&P's having trouble breaking through that 5950 um 5950 mark. We'll see if it can get through it. Over there, just pushed to 5951. Amazon just got its two consecutive green bars on that mighty 90. Well, there, broke through it. See, that's why I didn't enter for you TLC traders. I didn't enter a TLC yet because I wanted to see if this second push was going to happen. One DTE back to dead center. Now they got a little mighty 90 short. Although it's pretty low volume. VIX down to 20. All right, S&P broke through that 59.50, but getting rejected right now. So for TLC, I'll just look to see if this second push, once it gets over with, hoping to see some consolidation, and then I'll enter. Not really seeing any other trades I'm real interested in getting for day trades here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off and turn my focus to being able to concentrate on TLC trades. Airbnb, I'm going to just, I'll hold it, scale out as long as it keeps coming up. If it shows a little bit of a pullback, I'll probably just exit. But otherwise, I'll just hopefully. Oh my God, how many Airbnbs do I have left? I got 4. So hopefully I can just scale out. It'll continue to stay strong. But I'll post in the day trades channel when I am out of Airbnb. All right. I'll see everybody during Power Hour. Have a good one today. Peace.